There's also another one called variable, or sorry, it's not variable. It is let me get the exact name for you. Value averaging.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
Not heard of that. Please enlighten me.
So I briefly looked at a Reddit post on it this morning, and essentially what you're doing is like you want to have like an average value of an asset in a given month. So like you'll probably have that value in US dollars. So you want to have, let's say, 100K worth of US dollar at sorry, 100K worth of Bitcoin at any given time. So if the value of Bitcoin goes down, then you'll of course have less than 100K. So you'll want to invest more to get up to that 100K, right?
Hmm.
Um, but then if the value of Bitcoin goes up in that given month, then it might be worth like 110K. So you'll sell 10K of that um, at the end of the given month. So I was looking at charts. I was just seeing like a few charts, and it looks like, the if you so there's two versions of the value averaging. Like one is with selling and one is with holding. So like one I told you about is like, when the value exceeds the 100K, then you're selling to get back down to 100K. So that's the selling version. That version does not perform well. Uh, However, in terms of if you did it and you held, the value averaging and the DCAing actually have this around the same results.
So when you mean hodling, what specifically do you mean? Like every month, what's your action?
So let's say if your portfolio goes below, so like your goal is like, let's say you want to have 100K worth of Bitcoin, right, at any given time. Let's say in a given month, Bitcoin drops by 20%. So then you only have 80K worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah,
So then what you would do in that month is buy 20K worth of Bitcoin at that new price.
yeah. Because this is a form of dollar cost averaging, actually.
Not necessarily, because it is different, because dollar cost averaging is a recurring investment into the market no matter what the price is,
Right, right.
right? Versus this is kind of more so, yeah, it's different because you have like an average amount of Bitcoin that you want to have, and it's more dependent on, if the market dips, then you're going to buy some, but if the market goes up, then you can buy some, or you can sell some, or you could just hold.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting strategy. Like, I can just imagine how doing this with an altcoin, which just continues to tank and you continuously protect your position. Uh, this is
Yeah.
also not the case so good, but of course, with I see the potential to do this strategy with good convictions. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I don't think I personally would DCA on like non-blue chips. I only would use the
Yeah,
DCA strategy on blue chips.
yeah, I see.
Yeah. But do you DCA into like non-blue chips too?
For me, recently, due to many issues, I have only done small trading on the small coins, which I mentioned, like on Arbitrum ecosystem. But in general, I have also invested in the uh, top five. I would top five. I mean, like the layer one and layer two chains. Because at the end of the day, these are the safest forms of investment, and these are the chains are the projects which all other projects rely on. So in that case, they will also always have a form of value proposition.
Okay, got it. Nice. So that makes a lot of sense.